Well, Brock, the fans were out and shouting J-E-T-S Jets well before the gates opened here, and now they fill the stands of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Hello, everybody. Alongside Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, let's dive right in. What are you looking forward to in this one?
Yeah, just about everything, Kate, but these are two such evenly matched teams. You and I know there's going to be 2, 3, 4 plays in this game that will likely define the outcome. That is the beauty of the NFL each and every weekend. Each and every Thursday and Sunday and Monday night, they come down to a couple plays. Who will they be? What will they be? When will they be? Tune in and watch.
We're just seconds away from getting this one started. And away we go from East Rutherford. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. They pick up 20 yards there. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
Just excellent effort on that catch and a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Go.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Tackled on that play by Isaiah Simmons. Halfway there on first down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Here we go.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Back to the well again. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. He gets 6 on that play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Cougar 19. Ready. Viking 18.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice that doesn't end up getting an offensive first down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Taken in by Harrison. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he made a bid for it. It's a good gain that's stuffed down at the 3. It's a gain of 7, and that brings up 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Buys time, rolling right. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Jets finish up an excellent opening series. Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Jets will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
60 Bobcats, 60. Come on. Set. Panther 60. Buffalo 18.
First carry here for the rookie out of Penn State. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
He puts some juice on it deep. That's grabbed inside the 30. He does it. Touchdown, New York. The Jets finish off their opening drive. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
That one right down the middle. And the Jets start off well to tie things 7-7. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all, so they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Hawk 70.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Hits his running back. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. Pass play now. Has him on the quick hitter. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. And play wrapped up by Demario Davis. So we're through one quarter of this AFC East contest. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More from MetLife coming right up. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Jets football. They'll have an easy 3rd and 1. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. He's got Smith. And he's gonna get stopped right around the 45-yard line. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he'll advance this down to the 38-yard line. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Let's go now.
They'll run here following the penalty. And his drive forward halted after a couple of yards. Tackled on that play by Isaiah Simmons. They got 2 yards there. That leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
When that play caller decides run-pass option, you're not thinking a sack, especially on 3rd down. Give it a run it. And if you're going to throw it, boy, you got to get the ball out of your hands.
Offense staying out there. Look at this. They're trying 4th and 9.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's go.
Back to throw, needing a 1st. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Tarvarius Ward picks it off. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance, and an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
And he got this close to midfield before going out. 16 yards on the play. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
Hold it ready.
1 play in, and already they're close to midfield.
79 gross. 2. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's able to get it past midfield and down into the Jets side. Looks like a gain of around 7. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Ready.
2nd and 3 now.
Viking 18. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
They'll run it from the gun. And they bring him down around the 34. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required, along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
Go.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Throwing deep for the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make an impact later.
He sends this one to the end zone. He's got it deep downfield. And he hauls it in for the New York touchdown. The Jets get some late points and the lead. That one splits the uprights. And the Jets break that tie and now lead by 7. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 32. It's caught. This is Lad McConkey. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Charvarius Ward brings him down.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Isaiah Simmons picks it off. And the Jets get it back after a marvelous defensive effort.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. Well, it'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Throwing now on first down. Brought in right side by McLaurin. And they get this down to the 28. Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10.
Trap 60.
They'll throw it. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Here we go. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's complete. McLaurin along the sideline. And he's all the way to the 5 before going out of bounds. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
And he scores. It's a New York touchdown. The Jets will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yeah.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Now they'll try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jets double their lead to 14. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. He's got it inside the 25. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Bullock's kick is good. And that'll get him back to 11. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Stephanie, Bronco 80. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Dragon 60. Ready, ready?
They'll come out throwing. He's going deep this time. They connect on the deep shot. It's a New York touchdown. The Jets grow the lead coming out of halftime. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they had prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
Now the PAT try coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jets push their lead to 18. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing from the gun here. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
Fakes the handoff, now to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, didn't it? And it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
Throwing on third and long. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Jets will be down inside the opposing 35 as they take over after that interception. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Breaks out the spin cycle. He's in. Touchdown. The Jets pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. He broke the tackle he needed to, Brock, and how about that effort then to keep it going and eventually reach that end zone?
Yeah, that's awesome on the offensive side. Defensively, not every missed tackle is the same. It may be on a stat sheet, but sometimes that help to finish a play isn't arriving quick enough and you're the only one, the last line of defense. And in that moment, you got to scratch, you got to claw, you got to tear to make the stop because a broken tackle can mean a touchdown.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. The give now out of the shotgun. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. Another carry for him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now. They give it to him again. And he'll go down at, we'll say, right at the 39-yard line. They give him 5 in total. Now it's going to be 4th and 1.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
They'll run for this. And this one does not go far.